This is a real deal, old school, probably made in the 40s or 50s. Okay, this is made in America. Oh, that's what we're going to be building, but instead of this chain, we're going to use a steel cable. I don't know, it seems like it's strong. Oh, I don't even know where all that copper's going. Okay, so today on Project Shop, we got a special delivery. I know what that is, I think, and I know what that is, and I have an idea what that is, but I'm not sure what all that is. So we're gonna get right into this and see what we got here. Hold on, here we go. We got our, bam, package opener. Okay. Now I'm actually really excited about this. More than anything else, because it's something I really need, or it's going to help me get something I really need, or finish something I really need. And this is a Mitsubishi fork truck part list for my forklift. So I just had my hydraulic buddy over here, and I'm gonna pull all the hydraulics off of this. There's 5 cylinders, a steering cylinder, the valves, and I think the steering or the control valves are all gonna get rebuilt. And this is the complete breakdown. That looks like the cylinder, all the part numbers, and what they are. Tells me how to take apart the mast and how it all goes back together. So now I have a straight up shop book telling me how to put all the stuff back on the motor. I got a brand new, well, not brand new, I rebuilt it, bored it out, bored 30 over, had the crank turn, new bearings everywhere, new pistons, had the head, had the block decked, had the head decked and rebuilt. So this is nice. Oh, this is it right here. One of the things I've been debating on is whether to pull the tranny, and I figured since I rebuilt the motor, I'm gonna pull that transmission, pull it out, and either send it out and have it refreshed, or do it myself. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. So this is cool, real excited about that. Now let's see what we got here. Gee, oh, they're repackaging. At least they're recycling, reusing the package over again. Looks like they melted it closed somehow. See what we got here. Oh, all right. So this is the momentary switch. I need to fix my automatic trailer jack. That's cool, that's right on time. And this should be awesome. I bought a whole bunch of momentary switches so I can fix my damn controller that's been broken for a while. I used to get these momentary switches from Radio Shack, but they went out of business. And these they look like the ones I need. A little cheap looking, but they will work. And I plan on adding a few functions to that crane. So we're gonna need that. Let's see what we got here. Oh. Oh. All right, look at this. Wait till you see what this is going on. Oh, look, they gave me all kinds of colored shit with it. Huh. Are these adapters? Nice. I guess they were nice enough to give some adapters. Woo, yeah, look at that. Yeah, wait till you see what that's going on. That's gonna be awesome. Okay. A sure grip for faster, easier shifting. Damn right. We're gonna be shifting. Oh, yes. Yes. This goes with that. Look at that. So that's gonna go up on there somehow. I gotta adapt it to it. Oh, that's nice. That shifter's a little smaller than I thought, but that's perfect. That is perfect. Got some hardware. How'd I get that out of there? Dang. All right, we're just gonna stick that back in there. Let me see. All right, I'm just gonna have to try this real quick because it's driving me crazy. Ah, dude. Oh, that's what these are for. That's so it don't bottom out. Okay. All right. There we go. Bam. Look at that. Oh, that's going to be nice. And got the button right there. That's perfect. We might have to upgrade that button. I don't know. We'll see. I'm liking that so far. All right, enough playing around. I have no idea what this is. Really? It's just a fucking magic box. Come on. Ooh, I know what this is. This is gonna be awesome. Oh, yeah. Oh, look, it has the perfect taps too. Oh, let's not break it already. We just got it. So this is a wireless control pendant for my crane. I don't know what that is. But when I built this, let's check this out. When I built this, the first time around, I built my own custom thing. And then the next time around, I built this out of shit I had laying around. This actually just had 2 buttons. I put 3 buttons in it, a new cord, and these are handles from a drawer just to protect it. Now you can see it's gotten all beat up. It's plastic. It's got little magnets on it, so you can kind of magnet to whatever. But I always had problems with these switches going bad, and I would get them at Radio Shack, but Radio Shack's not around no more. So the last time I redid the crane, I put 3 new switches, and then I added 3 backup switches right here. This is what you've been seeing me use the past 6 months or whatever, because all the switches are broken except for the rotation. So, and what's funny is the rotation here doesn't work. It's either the switch is going bad. I probably just got to take it apart and clean the contacts. But when I built this, and I designed all this myself and did all this electrical, I built this so that I can just tap in these wires literally right into here, and it's going to operate this. I can plug this in within 5 minutes, have this operating. I don't have to do any crazy wiring. I'm pretty sure I already got a hole here that I plugged with that washer, that I can just feed these wires up in there and then mount this over here on the side somewhere, and boom, I got a wireless crane now. This is gonna be awesome. Yeah, all this stuff here was repurposed. These are out of a house panel. I painted them and cleaned them up to make them look nice like that, and I drilled, I think I used my gun cleaning kit to make it look nice like that. Starter solenoid for a truck. These are winch solenoids. I get them, they come with these 5,000 pound winches from Harbor Freight. Basically, I get the warranties on these, and this one's bad, so I'm about to take this back because the clutch stopped working, and I just take the winch back. They don't want all the shit back, so when you take it back and get a new winch, you get all the new cables and a new solenoid. So I had a bunch of these in stock, and it just worked out great. I got this waterproof box from one of my customers, because actually in the beginning I had all this stuff mounted out here exposed. And there's still some stuff down here exposed that I'll clean up on the next round, which I'm about to do. This crane is gonna get an awesome update. Wait till you see what's gonna happen with this thing. This is some awesomeness. Ooh, I hope I'm not bending my stainless table. Look at this. Blickman Health Industries. This came from a hospital. I hope they sterilized it, but it's real stainless. Check this out. Oh, nothing. Stick to that. Look at this, ready? Magnet just slide right down it. Real stainless. Okay, ready? Ooh, you know what that is? There's the handle. I don't even know how I'm gonna get that out of there. It looks heavy. Oh. Oh yeah, that's heavy. Dang. God dang. Whoo hoo hoo. 1,000 kilograms. What's that? 2,200 pounds? Oh, oh snap. Woo! That is a giant magnet for lifting steel plate. Now, since we just have an abundance of steel plate, we need a giant magnet to pick this shit up. Oh, that's the lock. Oh, it's locked. Oh, it's wanting to suck that over to it. But look at that. That's real stainless. Not even the magnet. That's weird. That's actually magnetizing down to it. Not much magnet on. I mean, oh snap, dude! Even the top of this thing is magnetic. Well, we do got a piece of plate here. Excuse me, scrap chicken. Oh man, it's already magnetic. Oh, maybe not. I don't know what I was feeling there. Okay, let's see. You know what's crazy? That went really easy over there this time. I think it has to do with the fact that, oh yeah. I can't even slide that or budge it. Wow. Okay, well now we got 2,200 pounds and we got a 1-ton crane scale. Wow, that was crazy how that that held that. I put magnetism to that, but then it releases it. I wonder why the top magnetizes too, because that just got like really stiff. That's really weird. It's like magnet stiff. Boom, it's done. Yeah, don't put your finger or toes underneath the magnet. That would make sense. Okay, well at least it gave me an Allen key to put it together. Just throw that up there. Now, this here, y'all should know what this is, because we already opened one of these boxes. And I got this because eventually everything's gonna have to run simultaneously. And I don't want to be swapping shit back and forth. I want dedicated shit for dedicated tools. And the one issue I was having is I didn't have a single acting pump. I was trying to do a single acting operation with a double acting pump, and here's what was happening. Why that thing was binding up and pressurizing, it was actually on the pump side, the problem. Okay, it wasn't the cutter binding up, the actual pump was binding up. And what my hydraulic friend told me is that when it puts the 10,000 psi on there, you need pressure on the other side. And when I was just running the pressure back the tank, there was no pressure to kick the valve back the other direction. So it was just locking in place. And what I was thinking about doing is putting just a flow control valve, so that when I did go back the tank, it would build some pressure, but just feed right back the tank. But I actually have a job that other pump's going to be dedicated for. I actually got, it's a double acting pump, and I got something double acting for it that you haven't seen yet. That's pretty freaking awesome. Wait till you see what I got for that. Yeah, it's the real deal too. It ain't no cheap Chinese shit. And it pertains to the 100-ton press. We ain't fucking around. We're gonna be cracking all the motors. Whoa. All right, so this here got a little different pedal, or kind of different, looks different. A little disappointed this don't have a cage on it like that other one. But what it does have is electric switches and valves. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this hose set up and get this plugged in. It's actually the next day. I had to stop and take care of some other things, and then it started raining. And then what I did is I went and got some bolts with long shafts, smooth shanks here, whatever you want to call that, so that I can knock these pins out and then have a solid pin in there. And then I kind of guessed what size these were, and they're just about gonna fit. Might even have to drill it out a little bit, which it's okay. I'd rather have a thicker pin in there. And then I'm actually gonna take this, see if I can't take this off and see what this looks like inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple things set up here, and then we're gonna get this thing dialed in. Okay, I forgot to hit play, but I took this apart. It actually came apart pretty easy. Once I pulled that clip, this whole thing pretty much came apart. Now, I already drilled one hole. I actually had to drill that out a little bit to get that in there, and it's a perfect fit. Matter of fact, let me drill this other hole real quick, just so that's done. I can start putting it back together. There we go. We are upgraded. Bam. That's a nice fit, okay? And that's a solid portion there. And I got double nuts to lock that on there. All right, let me show you how this thing works. So basically, when I pulled that pin, since there was no pins in here, these just came right out, okay? And then this was screwed down in there. This is the plunger, okay? This is basically like the cylinder rod. And how this works is fluid gets pushed in here, and there's a seal on the top here that prevents it from coming out, but this is where it's pushing down on. So it's pushing down like this, like that, okay? That's pushing down, and basically this screws in from the top, and this is getting pulled down, and this pulls these down. And then these rollers right here, there's rollers back here, let that just kind of maneuver in like that, And these here are basically, they're nothing but stops. Okay, they're gonna stop it from moving. Now we got thicker ones, so hopefully it won't close all the way. And the single acting pump, this thing should not jam. Okay, and the bottom came apart real easy. This spring, which gets pushed up and literally sits right in there on the bottom of the plunger and just pushes it back up. So instead of hydraulic force pushing it back up, it's using this spring. And I'm already looking at this and trying to figure a way to put a better spring in there. Now, let me look at this real quick. Okay, so that threads into there, right? So that came out pretty easy as well. And then basically that spring's in there, pushing up on this plunger. Now the way this is designed, I could probably, I might even have them. Let me go see. Oh, all right, so these are going to be the same size, so that's not going to work unless I can get that to spin up in there. No, we don't want them binding, so I'm just going to have to find a smaller spring. Okay. I don't have the spring. We're just going to clean this up with some gum out, make sure there's no dirt anywhere on that seal. Pretty interesting how that's made there. Now, see if we can get that back up in there without any issues, without fucking up that seal. Might need to screw that in there. All right, it's got air from this. I might have to open that up to get that back in there. Okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can see the bubbles coming out. There it is. And we bled it. Okay, now spring goes in there, and as you can see, man, there's plenty of room for an inner spring. Well, I wouldn't want to put an outer spring because this here is actually machined for the finish, so you got to be careful not to mar that up. But we could do an inner spring and gain a couple pounds on that. Now this wasn't very tight, it was kind of just bottomed out. Oh, that's it. You know what I could do is stack some washers in here. That's an idea. To give that spring a little bit more push. Oh shit. Oh wait a minute, okay. I just got to take this off. This has to come off. And this sits on there. Hands are greasy and the phone's ringing. Okay, the phone does not stop. Now, I'm going to, I pulled that screw out. I'm gonna put a little Teflon tape on it, just to kind of act as like a thread locker. with a little tiny T-handle on there or something. Maybe just a bolt, I don't know. But if you leave it loose, it's nice because this rotates around. Now, put this back in there, and that just screws in there. I don't know if that was bottomed all the way out, or where it was, but we'll have to kind of mock it up in there, see where it was at. That's all the way. We'll give it over there. Now these things here, if you notice, they're offset. See that? So I don't know if this thing needs to be offset. Let me see that. I don't know. That looks symmetrical. Okay. So now you're gonna have these blades on. Yeah, I guess I can only go one way. And then we need this. Now, it definitely looks like that needs to come up. Let's try that. Oh, that's nice and open now. Okay, now that's nice and open, but see, that is not good. That thing's still going up. I don't think that's supposed to happen. So we might need to tighten this down. I might need to stay tight. Yeah, okay. So, depending on how far the travel of that, or the stroke is going to depend on where that needs to be. So actually I need to hook this up because I didn't count the turns, what I should have done, not knowing what that was or what it was going to do. I should have probably counted the turns coming out, and then I would have known at least a good idea where to put it back. But we'll figure it out. I'm just going to loosely put these in here. I'm going to leave this clip out. I'm going to fill that with hydraulic fluid and see what we got. See if this will close all the way. If it'll close all the way, then I can just leave that pin in there and send it. See, now I probably should just get like a single lock nut. Well, it's not sticking out past that, so you don't want to be having things that are going to catch. So we'll see how this does. If I find that it's snagging on shit, I'll get some castle nuts, nylocks to lock that down. Okay. All right, so we upgraded the pins. We look like we're wide open. Now the next step is to build some type of angle. And this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of making it adjustable. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but basically you want this thing to be able to open up because you want to be able to cut aluminum or whatever to that diameter, or something close to that diameter, or whatever the diameter would be when this is getting close to touching. You know, so basically I'm going to try a short one and see what that does first, to see if as it gets close, if it grabs. Because look at that, if I put something like a 1/2 inch sticking out there that's going to catch, I'm losing that much of the opening, you know what I'm saying? So if I can have something that I can just maneuver into place if I know I'm going to need it, or if I don't need it, not maneuver it. But we'll see what happens, man. You know, I'm going to play with this one, and then just wait till you see what I got coming. That's going to not replace this, but basically do this job, but out in the field. This one here is going to get married. This pump and this shear is going to get married right to that thing. So it's going to be dedicated to the wire stripper and the granulator that's going to be in that area. And that pump is going to get mounted up under there somewhere, and the switch is going to be somewhere where it's just going to be perfect for that situation. And I got another special delivery. This is a day later, so I had some more stuff come in the mail. Check this out. This these are tool balancers, and what these do is you hang these up and you hang your tool on it, and these are spring loaded. Now I got the damn cable, there it is, see that? So you hang your tool, and basically it's going to be weightless, you know. And I'm going to build a little jib boom that's going to come out and probably circle about a 10-foot radius out there, and be able to come out there with this or the Jaws of Life, or what else I got coming. And check this out. So this one here, this is a real deal, old school, probably made in the 40s or 50s. Okay, this is made in America. I paid 40 bucks for this thing. To buy one equivalent to this today, you're spending big bucks, man. Made in America type stuff, big bucks. Now look at this one. The reason I bought this one, which is made out of plastic, is because I think I paid 70 bucks for this, but it came with the trolley. Now this trolley, it's missing the original piece here, but still, this trolley is like $200 by itself, okay? 1,000-pound capacity trolley, where we don't have a 1,000-pound tool, but I need this one here. I think is going to be dedicated for right here. This is going to hang up here for the copper puller, and I got one more coming, because these ones, they're rated by pounds. So I think this one is like 6 to 11 pounds. They might be adjustable somehow. And then I'm pretty sure this one here was 20 pounds. Yeah, this is 20 pounds. So this will be good for like this, or the one I got coming. This one here will be perfect for that, because that's going to be a lightweight, just like big pair of pliers or whatnot. Man, it's dark over here. Okay, I'm going to get this set up on the other side. I'm going to go find my oil. Oh, this is what I want to show you right here. Look at this. This it? Well, that's parts for the hanging. It's for that stuff. But I just got some conduit. Right? Look at this. See this? Oh, that's what we're going to be building. But instead of this chain, we're going to use a steel cable. And I got my matching power transfers, so I can run both power transfers off of one electric motor. And both power transfers, what I'm going to do is, because the guy was talking shit from the company that builds these chain conveyors, he was like, yeah, everybody that's ever tried to build them has failed and they couldn't get it to work. Well, we're going to get this thing to work one way or the other. And what I'm thinking is, I'm going to have two 90s. Well, actually, there's going to be four 90s, because it's going to be a loop. But there's only going to be two rigid 90s. And then right after each 90, I'm going to put the sprocket, so that it's going to pull directly off this 90. And then the 90 at the bottom, where the trough is going to be right here. Well, I can't do that. All right, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to put the one over here, so it's going to pull off of that 90 there. And then the other one will be right on top of the hydrocyclone, pulling straight up through this 90. Yeah, so it'll pull straight up like that. Bam. We'll figure that out. So I bought this. I'm gonna make a small mini prototype, like a bench top, you know, maybe with like a 4-foot loop, just to kind of prove the concept and to build the gears or the sprockets that are going to need to drive this. Because how I'm going to do it, I'm going to use a hole saw, because this was tedious. I used a hole saw to drill this, and then I had to drill 2 more holes and a slice to get that on the chain. And originally I was just going to make something poke up in there and drive, you know, drive it like that. You know, if you can kind of see that or understand what that might look like. But what I'm going to do now is, since the hole saw is going to drill a perfectly centered hole and you're going to be left with that puck, I'm just going to get a steel cable, feed it through the hole, and put a crimp on either side of the little puck. And then I'll build a fork that'll just grab the back of the crimp and push that one and pull the next one along. At least that's the idea. We're going to be working on that here soon and getting that going. Now, I'm going to go and find my hydraulic fluid and get this thing topped off and see if we can't get this thing working. Oh, yeah, that's still bending it in. Let me unplug this first. Don't want to lose a finger. Yeah, what I'm thinking is that needs to probably be I think that's gonna be it. And we might actually have to go back to where we just were. Oh, what? Oh man, I don't know, it seems like it's strong. Oh, I don't even know where all that copper's going. Oh, did I bend that even more? Man, I think I'm really tweaking that thing. I think if you catch it, what? Now, what I'm thinking about doing is look at that. What I'm thinking about doing is redoing the switch, either putting a spring in there to spring it all the way back, so as soon as you let go of this, it's going to automatically go back. You know what I'm saying? And I got some cool shit for this. You just wait. Oh, effortlessly. Oh, what's it jumping up to? Oh, it just breaks it. Oh, wait a minute, calm down. It's not getting stuck. That's a plus. So it's not brake cutting wise, it's not even breaking 2000 psi. Oh, it's breaking it once it goes past. All right. So, shit, man, that's cool. Now, ooh, I like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Thicker wire, it does good on that, man. But check it out, it's not jamming and it's bottoming out. Look, it's jumping up there, you know, building some pressure. So I think with a little stronger spring on the inside, this is going to work really good for over there by my wire stripper for what I want to do with it. Oh, it's fast too. So once I put now, let me just see something. Just set this right here. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. That spaghetti wire, it really don't start cutting it until it starts closing. So I think what I'm gonna do is start out with a small one that sticks out maybe a 1/4 inch pass. So it'll kind of be like here, and then the very tip of it will be on a slight angle out a little bit, so that even if it is pushing open, it's going to start bringing it in before, you know, it gets too far. And I think that's going to be perfect. Once I put that on there, and it really doesn't need to be nothing but like maybe a piece of angle heated up and bent, you know. It's got to maintain whatever thickness is here all the way to the end, and then the very end just kicked out a little bit, so if it is opening it up, if I'm sticking a big knot of copper in there or something, that it's going to just start bringing it back in, because it really doesn't need to start coming in until right there, you know, all that. Oh man, that is so nice. All right, yeah, so I'm gonna look into possibly putting a spacer in the bottom and a stronger spring, and definitely reinforcing this up, and then that's it. I think that'll be good for what I'm gonna do with this thing. It's gonna be good. And then wait till you see what I got coming. That's gonna be like this but better. Anyway, if you come this far, thanks for watching. If you subscribe to this channel, I promise you I'm gonna show you some cool shit. Stay tuned, there's a lot of neat shit coming up.